Alright, hey everybody, welcome back to my Rebuilding the Commonwealth with Asams playthrough. I've been away for the like one or two of you that actually see these videos at all. Been away for like what, 2 weeks now? I was in Florida last week, and this past week, or yesterday rather, I forgot to do a video because I figured I would start uploading stuff every Friday. You know, that way, you know, end of the week, you know, give people something to watch for their weekend to start. But in the last stream episode, we took on Covenant. It was kind of like a half episode, I'd like to call it. We didn't do anything with the Asams, but we finished the human error quest. And as you can see over there, I didn't get the good ending. Or at least I didn't get the ending where everybody in Covenant stays alive. I'm not 100% sure how to do that, so yeah, there's nothing here. I've already scrapped everything down. Is the cat angry? Okay, no, Dora is not hostile, which is a good thing. But yeah, scrapped some stuff, stored a bunch of junk and food and supplies. There's still a bunch of stuff kind of laying around. For those of you who have played Fallout 4 and done this quest, you kind of know how it is. Covenant is a settlement. Excuse me. Covenant was a settlement that were basically a settlement of people who had been people who had been affected by synth, the institute, and their synths. It's kind of sad that none too often the easiest way to kind of finish this quest is by becoming hostile to the population of Covenant. I hate that it kind of turned out this way. Well, it's more that I died trying to go to the compound the first time. I got to the end and talked to the doctor, and then as it turned violent, and as I was making my way out, I died. And you guys probably know how Fallout 4 saves work sometimes. If you don't quick save, or if it doesn't auto save frequently enough, you wind up doing whole dungeons and stuff over again. But yeah, so we now have Covenant as a new settlement. I don't know if I'm going to put any Asams down here, seeing as it's already pre-built up, so I might do a little finagling and make this my base, possibly. Right now, Sanctuary Hills is the only settlement we have. Excuse me. The only settlement we have that's built up with Asams. And let's see. Our Sim Settlements 2 quests are listen to Jake's private frequency, which Jake is our go-to guy for all things ASAM. And he had pointed out that he knew where some ASAM sensors were at Everett Estates. And I don't know, I know the Everett Estates thing is possibly some sort of side quest as a way to source more ASAMs. Which I will need we'll definitely need more in the future. But I think I'm gonna kind of continue on with the story, since I know West Everett Estates is super mutants, and I don't think I can take that on right now. Let's see what his frequency says. Maybe I need to start the quest. Click it. Nothing comes over the radio. I can just easily. Oh, there we go. Okay. Well. Alright, cool. so we can head back over to Concord and do that. I don't think I have the gear or levels to take on super mutants right now. Nope, didn't mean to open that. But yeah, I've decided to start recording these episodes instead of streaming them because I don't think YouTube pushes out the streams on the algorithm the same way they push out videos. Because the streams record themselves, which is nice. That's how I was trying to do it, because I figured if people showed up for the lives, and then it just kind of posted itself as a video later anyways, then it would all work out and be a little easier. But like I said, it puts them in a separate tab, so I don't think people see them like they see the videos. So these are gonna be videos, pre-recorded things.
Thanks again for helping with the crate.
Not at all, my friend. But are you certain about the church?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like anyone else is using it.
Oh, may the Lord bless you for your
Well, we'll get it all
guidance.
figured out. We'll get it all figured out.
Okay, then. Well, just let me know if you need anything.
Who the heck, Pastor?
Thanks again for helping with the crate.
Not at all, my child. But are you certain about the church?
Sure, why not? I mean, it's not like anyone else is using it.
Oh, may the Lord bless you for your kindness.
Okay. Hi. Howdy, Slick. Good to see you again.
How are things, Jake?
How are things going? Not bad, not bad. As you can see by the crate, I managed to get the comm hub back. Although it wasn't easy, let me tell you. I've got the hub inside if you'd like to see it.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I'll take a look, sure.
All right, follow me.
Whoa. Pastor Edmund? Pastor Edmund, is he in the church over here? I know that's the pressing matter here, but I want to see if he actually went to the church or if he just left. Oh, he's in the church. Okay. That's nice to know. Whoa, look at this hunk of junk.
There it is. Ain't she a beaut?
No.
Although sadly not ready for service just yet.
Okay.
There it is. Ain't she a beaut?
Jeez.
Although sadly not ready for service just yet.
I definitely need to
fact,
download
I
a mod
couldn't
to
even
shut
turn it on.
radios off.
But I have been able to give the old gal a good going over. Got a rough understanding of the hardware.
Go ahead, I'm listening.
Well, judging by the internals, this thing mostly appears to be a giant processor.
Right.
My guess is that it operates as a kind of Asams switchboard, connecting and communicating with the sensors. Which makes sense, really. I mean, it is called the comm hub. Now, if we could get sensors connected and communicating, that really would open up our options. Let us do some cool things.
Well, tell me about the options.
Well, for example, remote management, mass software updates, division of settlement labor, and the obvious one, better communications. Now, to you, that last thing may not sound like much, but trust me, better communications is something we want. So I think it's in our best interest to get this comm hub running. Really begin to rebuild the Commonwealth.
Well, when do we start?
I'm on board. When do we start?
In order to get things going, first, we need to turn this thing on. And for that,
Well, yeah.
we're gonna need some serious power.
Uh-huh.
And I'm afraid my little generator just ain't gonna cut it. However, as luck would have it, just a couple of feet below us is all the power we could need.
Go on.
Concord has a municipal plutonium well. Probably used to power every building in town. To get some real power flowing again, all you need to do is turn it on. That is, if you wouldn't mind helping out.
Yeah, I'm on it.
I'm on it. It's as good as done.
I knew you'd help. You'll have to discover a way into the old service tunnels running under Concord. Once you're down there, find something that looks like a big old generator. Do what you need to start it up, then head on back.
All right, into the Concord underground. I'm sure this is safe. There'll be nothing to fight. It'll be all. It might be a little dirty, but that's about it. Definitely no mirelurks or rad roaches or feral ghouls. It's gonna be super duper down here. See, it's a little dirty little skeleton. I'm just gonna turn the light off for feng shui reasons. Oh. Look at that. Yeah, thought they could jump out at me. Prove me wrong, but they thought they could jump me like that. Oh boy. Oh. Break the boards. Oh no. 8:45. Yeah, you know what? I think he's eating it. I think the shotgun is probably gonna be the best shot here. Is he the only one, or? Jesus. Oh. Oh, Jesus, this is a strong weapon. Probably 5.56 is a pretty late game. Pretty late game caliber. Do an initial sweep. We don't want to get caught by something else. Mole rat. Mole rats. I actually completely forgot that these mole rats. Since I've come down. Whoa, 2-piece. Ah, beautiful. 2-piece and a biscuit. Yeah. Jam. I can't wait to see the comments where people say I stole that. Stole jam. Alright, I'm carrying a bunch of junk, aren't I? I don't need that. Don't need that. Combat rifle? Scoped European rifle. What the heck? Is this one of those like AK-5C things? There's like Norwegian rifles. That's what it looks like. Just drop the simplified. Am I using 9mm? How did this golden Mauser that I've got? Oh wait, is this? Nah. Oh, this is genuine Mauser as well. Waffenfabrik Mauser Oberndorf eine Car. Serial numbers and stuff. Mauser stamp. Yeah, this is really nice looking pistol, but there's not a lot of detail, it looks like, in terms of like where the hammer would strike. Oh, that's generous. 600 meters? Oh yeah, we'll totally shoot with this pistol with 600 meters, even with the stock and a longer barrel. I doubt it. Unless you're like pointing that thing straight up at the sky almost. So is that what I got over here? Yeah, the 9mm Mauser. I do want to look around here for a little bit more. Just kind of peek and poke. Peek-a-poke. This goes back out to the Commonwealth. Okay. There's not really much else to poke around with, unless more not Mirelurks, or I guess Mirelurks and mole rats show up. Excuse me, I got a cough. will turn the microphone off, but how my microphone mute thing works, I probably have a button on the keyboard. I see it, but it makes a popping sound if I turn it off on how the headset's set up. Yeah, not very good at this whole recording videos thing. I'm sure everyone has already noticed. But, you know what, I play video games all day anyways, I might as well. I also do stream on Twitch occasionally, twitch.tv/Jacob of State Farm. The profile picture is like I believe it's some sort of not cockatoo, one of those little like yellow-green bird things that are always getting into trouble. It's like a very pixelated picture of one of those. Yeah, I stream some Xbox stuff. Usually I'll have some friends playing with me, but I guess depending on their mood, they might not talk. It's usually been some, I think, I might start streaming some Armor Reforger or some stuff. I've been running with a group that does operations like almost every night. We just did an SCP op where a glowing green man showed up while we were securing some sort of chemicals. He started blowing up cars and walking real slow. But yeah, that's over on Twitch. Once again, twitch.tv/Jacob of State Farm. All together, no caps. Am I really that overweight? In real life and in the game? 86? Yeah, I'm dropping that. Let me spend a skill point here. I am all over the place. I'm so sorry. Strength point, so I can actually start carrying more stuff. Any extra armor? So 20 space. Yeah, 20. We'll keep it light. We're only taking scrap and other essentials. For more beautiful potato aim like that, you know, subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And potato aim is our new thing. This video gets 10 likes. I'll try better next time. I didn't mean to pick up that suit. That is not essential, nor is it necessary. Yeah, maybe at the end of the video, towards the end of the video, speaking of how much time do I have left on my timer? 50 minutes? Okay. I'll do like a little rundown on the mod list. I'll see if I can't, see if I can't figure out how to like make OBS show my vortex thing, and I'll get a rundown on those mods. It's mostly just Sim Settlements 2, a few starter things just to kind of cut out the extra busy work for collecting supplies, and mostly a bunch of guns as well. So I know that's a Mirelurk, right? And that Mirelurk knows I'm here, but he's waiting for me to get closer, right? So we're just gonna give him the old flambe. You got a flambe. Take the grappler. But yeah, most of them for YouTube. I think kind of just doing Fallout, running this little playthrough I've got going here. But I got a couple of different games on Steam. I got a couple of different games on my Steam account that I could look and play. I got Sunken Land. What is it? I mean, I'll have to properly pull up a list. But yeah, Sunken Land. Yeah, let me pull that list up. I know I'm veering off from Fallout non-stop here, and I do apologize. But you know, it's all about having fun and hanging out, not about picture perfect every time. Yeah, we got some Fallout 4, Tiny Tina's Wonderlands. I got Dying Light. It's only the standard edition, but I've got Dying Light. I've got Project Zomboid, some 7 Days to Die, some Fallout 76, both The Forest and the Sons of the Forest, some Helldivers 2, Dead Side, maybe some Daisy, or I've also got Black Mesa. We got some Fallout New Vegas, God of War, and God of War Ragnarok. Some both Left 4 Deads, Repo, Days Gone, West of Loathing, Monster Hunter World, a few other titles that I'll, if things go good, can be brought up later. Right now, we kind of want to try cheese, don't we? I wonder if I could pop a jet. I didn't even jump. Yeah. Oh yeah. Alright, well that is a lesson on what not to do when you're trying to cheese it. Let's hey. Cheese acquired. It tastes like cheddar. Cheddar. Fusion core. Muy bueno. Oh, okay. Oh, was this like another path I could have just took? Duct tape, gunpowder, any gunpowder. Looks like I can craft ammo. Oh, so this is the door that I could have lockpicked over here, but you know what, I applied the cheese, in a really wasteful way, but at least, I had fun with it. Let's continue, shall we? Alright, well this looks like the plutonium well. Looks like. But we gotta kickstart the generator and stuff down here. Fragmentation grenade. Some pre-war money. Somebody came down here pre-war, or right after the bombs dropped. Stash of cash. Surely pressing the button isn't going to do anything, so let's look at the terminal first. Entry recovered 1. Just what the hell are you playing at? Why am I still receiving complaints about repeated prolonged blackouts? Is it so hard to hit the giant red button? Just hit the button to restart the reactor. I don't know how I can make it easier for you to do your job. Kind regards, C. Carlson. Why? Why do you do this to me? Please, if the power goes out, just hit the red button to restart the reactor. You do realize Concord's early warning system won't work without power, right? And that you, Lenny, live in Concord. If the bombs do fall, you'll never even know. Not if you don't hit the damn button when the reactor stalls. Just hit the button, Lenny. Just hit the button. Kind Regards, C. Carlson. Is this new entry gonna say like hitting just the button doesn't work? It's no castle, but Concord just might be the right place to start rebuilding the Minutemen. Oh, there was that one dead person down here with a laser musket. Even managed to get the power back on for the whole town. The reactor just needed to help a helping jolt of electricity. Then hit the big red button. I keep forgetting that part. That's good. So they were forgetting to hit the big red button, just like Mr. Lenny pre-war. Alright. So it looks like I gotta restart the generator then. Kick it. Yeah. Oh, I had to keep it twice. Okay, I did have to interact twice then. Now do I hit the button? Hey. Oh, that is... Oh, that's not good. That is, I believe that's called Shrinkov's radiation. Shrinkov radiation, something like that. I'm probably saying it wrong. But, that's blue. It is very not a good light color to see. I'm surprised that place didn't light up my Geiger counter. Maybe I don't understand how that reactor actually works then. Okay. I'm also finding an inappropriate time to snack on some watermelon. But yeah, that should, if all those notes and stuff I just read are to be believed, I believe we're going to come back out and Concord's going to be lit up. That was like the whole point. We need power to the comm hub to, I guess, cutscene? Ah, see, this would have been better if it was nighttime. What is my guy doing? Okay, so it looks like the street lamp. So some of the street lights and stuff came back on. That's neat. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, this is kind of cool. This mod's got some pretty cool stuff. It's got a lot of custom stuff, animations, textures. Well, I wouldn't say textures. They definitely reworked a lot of stuff. A lot of base assets to make them look fresh and new. Where's he at? Is he upstairs? Like, I'd say a good chunk of all of this is like, it's all ripped from some other base asset. Like, this is a mod box. Like a mod, I think it's a mod for the laser rifles or something. It's some kind of, it's something I've seen in the base game. But it's still cool. Like, it still fits. It functions. And I'm real quick. I'm gonna check this. I can make some 44s. A 44 round only needing one piece of lead, but 45 needing. Well, I guess it is. 44 Magnum is. It's not a bigger bullet. It just has more gunpowder behind it. That better be a non-copyright song, Jake.
You should have all the power you need now.
Yeah, I noticed. When the power came back, it blew out half the bulbs in here. It's gonna be a pain in the ass to replace those. But the important thing is, we now have power.
I have the power.
So, the next step...
Next step is, we try turning on the comm hub. Alright then, let's try powering this thing up. Now let's see here. Okay, connect this there. Move that. Bypass this. I think we're ready to give this a go.
Oh, what?
Best if you stand back.
Oh, Jesus.
Okay. That didn't exactly go to plan.
He's got me coughing. I don't think he was supposed to be up here. He was not supposed to be up here. He was not supposed to be up here when that happened.
That was interesting.
It certainly was.
Yeah, that's certainly one way to put it. To be honest, I was kind of worried this might happen. The hub's been sitting around unused for so long, and so many of its parts have degraded. Seems even with enough power, there's no getting around blown out capacitors and perished semiconductors. Still, it's worth a try.
I'm sure we can work this out.
Give me a day or two. Maybe I could swap out some of the busted parts, clean a few tubes. It might be enough. I know it may not seem like it, but this was a step forward.
Wish I could actually see out this window, but it's not really.
Don't worry. I haven't lost faith in you.
Thanks. I appreciate that. Oh, wait, before you go. Here, take this.
Jury rig defense plot. Oh, okay. Okay. So I guess this means we can build, yeah, you can now build small jury rig defense plots which allow for basic defense to be constructed.
After all the trouble we've had with raiders, I started wondering if Asams could offer a solution. Now, I've not had the time to put some together myself. Been too busy with the comm hub. But what you have there are instructions on how to jury rig together a sort of defense plot. It's not very advanced, but should at least deter attacks from some of the small fry.
Thanks.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
Technically, it's just a creative use of an ASAM program with an industrial plot. But by making the changes listed on that piece of paper, the ASAM should be able to guide someone to build something a little more defensive. After that, it's just a matter of basic maintenance by whomever was assigned to it.
Sounds good.
Sounds good.
I'm going to be
sounds
busy with
good.
the comm hub for a while, so I won't have time to demonstrate. But I'm sure you'll be able to figure it out yourself. Thanks for your help today. I'll put out a radio message again when I've got news. Take care out there.
Alright. Okay. So what this basically said, and it's a really cool way of, really interesting way. It isn't just like, oh, just wait a few days, but it's like, just kind of listen out for my radios. Keep a watch out for my radio signal, and that's basically saying, go do some side quests. And that's kind of what I kind of want to do. Tooth's kind of bothering me, excuse me. But yeah. We're gonna head back. We're gonna head into Sanctuary here. Oh, disease! A disease outbreak has occurred in your settlement. While infected settlers may be less efficient at their jobs. While infected, disease settlers may be less effective at their jobs and have a chance to spread the disease to others. Diseases are introduced gradually, with only very mild ones appearing at first. Diseases just last just a few days if mild, but more severe disease occurring can eventually even kill. disease going around. Dang. That's not good because Vault 11 records log 5A? Is that supposed to be...
To be frank, Dr. Magnuson, we're all...
okay, that's from another mod, and I'm not sure which one. It might have been just something that spiced up Vault 111 a little bit, but unsure. But now that we're in Sanctuary, it seems there's been an outbreak of some sort of disease. And I'm gonna go see about fixing it. Okay. Sorry about that. Set about it. Combat site. Ooh. That's definitely not a see-through scope. And that, no. Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to customize the weapons much beyond damage a little bit. Seems, oh my gosh. Wind outside's horrible. Jesus. Storm. But yeah, we can put a few modifications together. It's just 2 magazines welded together, you say? I'm gonna turn it down and go for a quick 8. Reflex science? Oh, cool. See, look, see, I know a lot of... Oh my god, that's right on the... Never mind, that's not cool anymore. That's right on the ejection port. That's covering the injection... The ejection port. That needs to be more... just literally anywhere else. It's still an interesting thing to look at, because it's like a spoon that's been carved out. And some sort of glass placed into it. See, this makes a little more sense. It's still kind of in the way of the ejection, but I'm no gun expert in that regard, so this makes a little more sense because it's out of the way a little bit, I guess. Like the Terminator thing or something. Turpentine. These pressers. Compensator. I thought I had like a couple thousand resources. I downloaded the thing, I think I said it earlier, I downloaded a mod that kind of adds up, that gave me a bunch of resources in the beginning. Because, one, this mod that I'm doing, what's that? Excuse me, if I can spit it out. The Sim Settlements 2 mod uses the Asams to build the houses and doesn't take any resources beyond just the Asam. I think there is something that gets introduced later on as you go through the story that you can add resources to the settlement to boost production and upgrades to certain buildings, but I think the industrial plots cover... The industrial plots, I believe, work similar to scavenger stations, So they work like scavenger stations, and you can build storage structures that improve the capacity for junk and scrap like that. I'm realizing now that the mod I added to Fallout 4, I did add the like couple thousand resources of every resource, almost every resource. It's only now that I'm remembering that I did it on my Xbox and not my PC. Because on the PC I also added a stash, another starter stash that gives you some light combat armor. And when I looked at myself and realized I wasn't wearing that armor, that's when I realized that yeah, this isn't that playthrough. Ooh. Okay. That was just kind of like a kick in the stomach there. I like how the Asam is technically junk. Broken Asams are good for scrap. Okay. A ton of food. Nice. That means those farm plots actually produce a physical thing, a physical item that you can collect. Oh, I see. I don't have the 5mm anymore. Then I think I used it all on the Dipclaw, if I remember correctly.
The farm's not much, but it's something.
Settler has been treated for diseases.
I got work to do. Can't talk now.
Okay.
Can't remember the last time I had clean fingernails.
It removed a Radix.
Hey, anyway, I am glad you... and I hope you don't... I've had the only trouble...
I'd be glad to help.
That's fantastic.
Right.
By the way...
Preston Garvey is also sick. I'll pay cost and treat patient. Preston, you want to stop for a second? Just
Oh dear,
chuck it
yes,
at him
take
like a
things
dart.
one day at a
Just like,
time.
just. Were they suffering from radiation sickness then? Is Mama Murphy sick?
Sanctuary.
No, Mama Murphy, I don't want. I did say I wanted to do side quest. So I think what I'll do until I get a pop-up until I get a pop-up saying that I need to go talk to Jake again about more Asam stuff, I will just kind of
Easy living, this ain't.
I'll do some -1 chem. It just costs 1 chems. Okay. I guess the disease cure is a cure-all. But if it's just costing me Radix, then I'll go ahead and do it.
At least it's not raining.
See, look at these little houses. These are pretty cool. And they're like totally randomized as well, right? So, sometimes the houses will upgrade and look like that. They'll be like 2 stories. Some of them even look like that. Look like they just drug in a whole like camper thing. But you can come over here to the Asam sensor. Click view details and you can see who like designed and color, like you can see all the like actual like people that worked on the mod. You can see all the details and stuff what they did. So like the colors and the buildings. And yes, a lot of it is just vanilla assets, but like you see like the trash trailer was made by the guy I believe that made the mod. It had something to do with the mod. I'm not totally sure. I'm shout out to these people who did these mods, made this mod. It's awesome.
You hear about the farm run by ghouls?
Oh, see, this one's made by somebody else. Scrap Heap Sunrise by Oh No. Oh No.
Isn't that something?
Yeah. Something, yeah. The Ghoul Farm. You know, there's like these this is technically supposed to be an interior, like an inside a building place. But I placed them down right here under the thing just to kind of save some space, not use any bigger open spaces, or at least not use them for something that I could use for like an industrial space. Let me check Sanctuary's whole situation here. Bed. Everybody's got a bed, food, water. Okay. Jeez, it's pouring out there. I hope power doesn't go out because it won't stop me from recording. But I would like to upload this today, if possible. Today being the 21st of June, 2025.
You willing to do some work?
I've already done the work.
I'd be
so
glad to
let's get
help.
through this.
There's a workbench.
Hey, Sturgis.
I like it. Having a place to sleep.
I'm on it. Clean water coming up.
I feel better already. Knowing we have...
I'll start planting right away.
Good deal. Now, this place is starting to feel like home. Trouble is, what we need is to get some defenses set up. Then maybe Preston will be able to relax a little bit.
I'm on it.
Ah, thanks.
I'm on it and it's done.
I just want to trade a few things.
Thanks for doing that. We'll all sleep better at night knowing we have some defenses set up. It's been a long road. But yeah, I think this is...
I was glad to help.
Well, I appreciate it.
I
Of
was
course,
glad
you
to
know
have
your
already done the work.
windows too.
I don't know why, but every time I play through Fallout 4, I always get that little quest out of the way before you even ask me to do anything. I believe we had one more ASAM, and I would like to see the, what is it, industrial plants? Jury rig defense plots. Defense plot foundation, so this one's gonna be a little better. I'm gonna see if I can assign Preston to it. Well, you see there on the right there, Preston Garvey cannot be assigned. I think I'd have to wait until I complete the first Minutemen quest. I'm sure, yeah, it looks like somebody's assigned to it. Or at least they're building it. So, okay, so it just looks like it's something I could have built vanilla anyways. But, is there a chicken? Did I just hear a chicken? I don't know. Yeah, see, look, they're building it. All this pops up. Structure kind of gets built. This doesn't look like it's... Oh, nice. Okay. I'm kind of gonna stick around until it gets finished building, just kind of show this off a little bit. Salute! Oh. Hoorah! Let's look at that menu here. So you can see you can pour caps, junk, and guns and ammo and other stuff into the. In fact, I think I need to build this table here. I need 3 screws to build the city planner's desk, and that's where you can kind of manage the entire settlement. There's even a system in it where you can get these like city schematics where I think it either recommends or it does it for you. It cleans up the entire settlement. It takes down all the Asams, and it'll do like a whole thing where it'll just rebuild everything up. It'll like break everything down and rebuild everything with the Asams, like walls, bridges, and other stuff. And then I think you have to wait till the end of the game when you have every upgrade or something like that. But it'll eventually put shops and stuff in.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. So it's
Hey,
really
Carla.
cool.
You again.
You can even get like a little
Here
cutscene
to
that'll like
trade?
fly you over your settlement to kind of look at everything from the sky.
Let's see what you got.
You break it, you buy it.
Yeah, I know. Fusion core, 9mm, 45. I don't think I'm buying anything. Sorry. But yeah. Well, have I been to Corvega? I have not been to Corvega. No, but I have. What? This is the first time Preston has sent me to Oberlin Station and it not be because I already did the already worked with Tempines. Maybe because I've helped out some other settlements already. I've already helped out Abernathy Farm, and I gained access to the Covenant settlement. And by gain access, I mean I unfortunately had to do battle against the fair civilians. To be fair, they did almost kill me, if I remember correctly. They all came out and were doing a decent amount of damage. Ooh, this is not loaded. I'm so glad I was not in battle. Prepare for battle, evildoer. I don't have dog meat, do I? Nope. Prepare for... Oh, I'm barely even aware. Thanks, guys. I didn't really want to fight anyways. Just kind of wanted the loot that was hanging around, but these, I'm sure there's a good fight to be had down here. We'll poke around, we'll see what happens. Oh, yep, ferals. Let me just, you've been banished to the Shadow Realm. Let's just, yeah, let's put 10 more bullets on top of those 9. Oh my god, these are unmodded vehicles, by the way, so, I forgot how fast they are. Oh god, these things. Oh, I hate them. To be fair, they are scarier in like Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas, because you can't actually move too fast. Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, you really can't maneuver too well. So that's why they're scarier in that game. Oh, I see you, Mike. Camo. No, whoop. Oh, whoops. I decided to take a nap there. Trying to loot. Took an hour nap. Just in the middle of, just after, after battle nap. That scared me genuinely. And Travis. Excuse me, sir. Sir, can I interest you in nightmare? He was very interested. He's very interested. Kill him, kill him, kill him. Kill him. Here's the most useless magazine.
There we go.